Okay guys, I figured I would make this video because recently I've been getting a lot of messages about it from people who I guess don't know what this reel is or what to make of it. And I guess they think it's an entirely brand new reel Daiwa made from the ground up. So with that being said, let's do a little bit of a deep dive into it and I'll show you exactly what this reel is. Now, if you spend as much time on AliExpress as I do, then a few months ago, more than likely you would have seen this reel already. But it is called the Daiwa Salamandura. And yes, I said Salamandura. Okay, so when you type in Daiwa Salamandura on AliExpress, all this pops up. And of course, the reel we're talking about is this red bait caster here that really catches your eye. And apparently it looks like they have a spinning reel version of it as well, but we are concentrating on the bait caster, so let's take a look at it real quick. Now, upon further inspection, if you take a look at this reel and you look at the name Daiwa Salamandura SVTW103, then immediately I already knew what this reel was and what it was about. Here's some more pictures of it. You can see it's sporting a very bright reddish maroon paint job, kind of similar to the Scorpion MGL. It's got these bright red knobs, which I like. I think they look cool. You can see that it's got a little, I guess, ghost logo on the palm side plate there. And I believe on the zero adjuster cap there's also a slightly different logo than what you might be expecting right here as well. So what exactly is this Daiwa Salamandura? Well, in order to answer that question, let's go over to Daiwa.com and we'll go to regional sites. And we are looking for, Daiwa China right here. And as soon as we come to the Daiwa China main page, it looks like they are promoting Salamandura rods right off the bat. And how do I get back? Nope, we're going to product information. And yeah, this is way different than Daiwa Japan's website. But yeah, the Chinese market for Daiwa tackle is probably going to be a little bit different than your JDM market and especially the American market. But we are looking for fishing reel. And I guess over in China they call bait casters drop wheels. At least that's what Google Translate says. So here we go. We got 3 pages of Daiwa bait casters that are being sold in China. And here is our reel right here. The Daiwa Salamandura SVTW. There's the logo. And you'll see they are showing you 6 reels here. So you got an SVTW103. And then you have an SVTW150. Okay, take a close look at this reel here. So you got your T-wing, SV concept spool, and take a close look at this picture right here, the spool. Fortunately, I can't blow it up, and apparently Google Translate didn't translate the Chinese, but I see the numbers there, and that's all I need to know right here. But look, it says Salamark side plate. That's that ghost logo. as well as zero adjuster, laser Salamark, I guess. Cork, eye-shape handle knob. And this right here tells you exactly what the Salamandura is. Now, to further explain, I'm going to show you guys all the reels in Daiwa China's lineup. You got your Alphas Air TW, the Hard Rockfish, PE reel, Alphas SVTW, Coastal SV, Alphas Airstream Millionaire. Not sure what this reel's doing here. Tatula CT, Tatula Elite Pitch and Flip, the old school Tatulas, ZILLION STEEZ CT, STEEZ SVTW, STEEZ A, Tatula CTCS, Tatula Type R CTCS, regular Tatula, and then Tatula SVTWCS. Now, a few years ago, I released a video showing you that Daiwa often make special reels for certain markets. And on this page, here's proof. We have the Tatula CT, and it says CS. I assume that means China or something. But take a look at this reel and compare it with the Tatula CT that we have here in America. You'll see that this reel is way better looking and better spec'd. You got this awesome looking spool tension, you got the cork knobs, gold spool, but yeah, compared to the Tatula CT that we have here in America, this is much better. And that goes for their Type R version as well, which we don't have. Look at that, it looks way better. And then here's their Tatula SVTW, the first generation. And that thing looks way better than what we got here in America. Look at that. I was actually tempted to order one of these, but too bad it's got the SV spool, which I don't like. But take a look at their first generation Tatula SV. It looks way better than what we got here. That leads me to the Salamandura. Now this Salamandura is actually replacing the Tatula SV in Daiwa Japan's lineup, and this is a China only reel. So apparently Daiwa has created a line of rod and reels specifically for the Chinese market, and they're calling it the Salamandura. They're giving it a different paint job, as you can see, giving it a different logo, I guess the salamander, giving it the cork knobs. And if you're wondering why they're calling these red knobs cork, it's because Daiwa takes, I guess, composite cork and they mold it into the shape of this knob, and then they cover it over with this plastic. So there's cork underneath this red covering. Now to me that kind of defeats the purpose of cork, which is I guess the look as well as still being grippy if it gets wet, but oh well. You can see they are going with, I guess, all in with the Salamandura logo and trademark. But SV103, that is equaling the Tatula 2020 SV103, which I have. And then they have the SV150, and they're saying it's some kind of a, I guess, braid tune version that's got a deeper spool. So if you take a look here, the spool is really deep, and that's kind of unusual for an SV spool. And because of that, the 150 is going to have a bigger spool as well, as far as the diameter at 34 millimeters, while the 103 is 32. So it looks to me they've taken, I guess, the coastal SV, the blue reel, and they made a freshwater version of it and called it the Salamandura SVTW 150, I guess PE for braid. Now I would love to check out the rotor on the 150 version to see how big it is, but hopefully you guys saw that at least with the 103 spool right here, this is pretty much the exact spool that you're going to get in the 2020 TATULA SV 103, and I can tell that because of the huge rotor that's bigger than any rotor that you'll find on any other Daiwa reel, at least that I've seen. So yeah, that's pretty much what the Salamandura is. It's a rebadged TATULA SV 103 and a coastal SV for freshwater, and that's reinforced by the fact that you don't see the TATULA SV 103 in Daiwa China's lineup. You have the Elite and I think one other model that's sporting the new body. Well, maybe it's just the Elite, but yeah, you don't see the SV 103 shown in Daiwa China's lineup. Oh yeah, you got your coastal SV here, but yeah, that's pretty much what the Salamandura is. It's just a rebadged TATULA SV 103 and coastal SV with a much brighter paint job and cooler knobs in my opinion. So personally, I have zero interest in buying one of these reels, but I'll do this. If this video gets 2,000 likes, that's right, I said 2,000 likes, I will purchase the 150 model just to see what that spool's about, and the fact they're claiming that it's got a braid tune to it. Now for the rest of you guys, I think it would really only take a super hardcore Daiwa TATULA SV fanboy to actually purchase one of these and import it into the United States or wherever you live just to be different than anyone else. But you can see by these prices that they are more expensive than the TATULA SV. In fact, I think the cheapest one I see is like $211. Keep in mind, AliExpress is charging sales tax now of about 10% on these purchases. So a $210 reel right here is going to turn into a $231 reel. So like I said, you have to be pretty much a hardcore TATULA SV fanboy to actually want to purchase one of these and bring it over to your country just to be different than anyone else. But once again, if I get 2,000 likes, I will purchase the 150 version, and we're going to see what that reel's all about. Alright guys, I hope this solves the question of what exactly is the Daiwa Salamandura. It is pretty much a Chinese market only version of the TATULA SV 103 and the coastal SV. Alright guys, thanks a lot.